I told y'all about James. I told y'all about James. The Harden effect is very real. My God, the Philadelphia 76ers came out and just straight up delivered. Now, let's be very clear. The score was 133 to 102. And I understand that the Timberwolves, the Minnesota Timberwolves, are who they are. But the Minnesota Timberwolves right now have a winning record. They are 32 and 29. And the Philadelphia 76ers, they are 36 and 23. But my thing is the opponent may not have been top tier quality, but they are definitely a legit team in terms of development and being able to put points on the board. I digress. James Harden, Joel Embiid, Tyrese Maxey, they stole the show. James Harden just, you guys, I said it. I said once James Harden gets into this lineup, we're going to see another side of this team that we didn't even, they weren't able to really experience. This team has been essentially handicapped for the past handful of years because we had a player who refused to shoot the ball. We had a player that wasn't as aggressive as he could have been. We had a player that just didn't really bring everything out of everybody. And yes, our previous player was a playmaker, but that was it. He wouldn't be aggressive. He wouldn't shoot the ball. You got a guy in James Harden who came in, played 35 minutes, significantly more minutes than I thought he would play. He actually played the most minutes out of all the starters. He played the most minutes out of the whole team with 35 minutes. He went 7 for 12 from the field, very efficient. 5 for 7 from the 3-point line, 8 for 9 from the free throw line. He had 8 rebounds, 12 assists, only 2 turnovers, had a plus minus of 35. James Harden, wow. Let's not forget 27 points. I had James Harden going for about 23, 24 points, but man, did James Harden just come out and just exceed expectations? He actually did what he normally does. I've been telling people he's trying to evolve his game. He's trying to evolve to more of a pure point guard that can just get his points at will. He allowed Tyrese Maxey to go off 12 for 17, 2 for 3 from the 3-point line, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, 4 steals. 28 points. Tyrese Maxey looked as open as I've ever seen him. He looked as comfortable as I've ever seen him. Tyrese Maxey didn't miss a beat, actually playing more off ball with James Harden dictating the ball, but the ball movement was amazing on the team all around. Let's talk about Joel Embiid. 34 points, 10 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 steal, only 2 turnovers. No one turned the ball over that much tonight. On top of that, Joel Embiid went 10 for 18 from the field, 11 for 13 from the free throw line, 3 for 5 from the 3-point line. Everyone played some of their most efficient basketball. You know, Matisse Thybulle, as a matter of fact, 23 minutes played, 4 for 7 from the field, 1 for 3 from the 3-point line, 2 for 2 from the free throw line, 7 boards, 2 assists, 3 steals. The only starter that didn't really come through the way I expected was Tobias Harris. He looked very uncomfortable all night. 2 for 9, 2 for from the field, 2 for 6 from the 3-point line, only 3 boards, 4 assists. He had some key assists, but overall, Tobias just didn't seem comfortable. He seemed like he just didn't have the spark tonight like everybody else. The bench really didn't come through either. If we're being honest, the most points scored from a bench player was 3, and that was Niang. Other than that, we only had about maybe 6, 9 bench points in total. So the bench definitely has to be better. But overall, you know what? I'm sorry. I take that back. We had about 9, 12, 11. We had no more than 20 bench points this entire game. So that has to increase. We gotta be better. We gotta be better off the bench. You gotta be more efficient. You know. But overall, this team played an amazing debut for James Harden. Man, everyone was talking trash about this guy. Are they going to be able to coexist? This is only the first game, and it was the perfect tune-up match, the perfect match for those guys to get chemistry, to establish a game flow, and we're going to see so much more. On top of that, I want to give Doc Rivers some credit. He actually staggered his lineups. He actually had lineups where there was a starter on the field on the court at every single moment. There wasn't a moment that went by that a starter wasn't on the court. There was a moments where Joel Embiid was leading it. James Harden was leading the bench. Tyrese Maxey was leading the bench. But you never saw a lineup where Tobias Harris was leading the bench, and Tobias Harris can't be the best player on the court. Tobias Harris has to be paired up with another guy. But man, the playmaking didn't disappear. I know a lot of people was worried about the fact that, wow, we losing Ben Simmons. Ben Simmons gives us playmaking and defense, but the team played well defensively. Again, it's not a top tier West Conference opponent, but it's an opponent that you should respect. Has talent. Karl Anthony Towns, Anthony Ant-Man. I'm bugging Anthony Edwards. Excuse me. They have talent. D'Angelo Russell. There's talent on that Minnesota Timberwolves team. So the Sixers didn't just go up against some slouches. There's legit guys you got to respect on their team. So the playmaking didn't disappear because Ben Simmons left. The playmaking actually got better. Guys got more efficient, in my opinion. Tyrese Maxey still thrived. That's huge too. The fact people were worried, was Tyrese Maxey going to have to give up something for James Harden? No, Tyrese Maxey took more shots than James. Maxey took 16 shots total. Embiid took 18 shots total. Harden only took 12. Everyone was efficient and got to their spots the way they were supposed to. Now, we did a very good job shooting threes. The ball was falling for us, and we were on the road on top of that. So there are going to be more competitive matchups. Again, we don't want to jump the gun, but this team so far looked good against the Minnesota Timberwolves. A decent Western Conference opponent, and it's only going to get better when you think about them going against top tier Western Conference teams. Teams are going to have to respect everything. We saw the whole package from everybody. We saw James Harden hitting the step back. We saw James Harden running a pick and pop with Joel Embiid. We saw James Harden able to have more than multiple 4-point plays. Joel Embiid was able to get his thing. We didn't see Joel Embiid rolling to the basket too much, but overall, we saw a great combination of we saw a great repertoire from the team. You saw Tyrese Maxey being able to crash off ball, the cut, get to the basket. Just a great team win. Super excited about this. I don't want to ramble too long, but overall, really great for James Harden, great for Joel Embiid, great for Tyrese Maxey. The sky's the limit for this team. Championship or bust. That's how I'm feeling, you guys. Make sure you guys comment below. Make sure you guys tell me how you felt about the game. Did you guys feel like the Sixers overachieved, underachieved? Do you guys feel like James Harden had an amazing game? Did James Harden exceed your expectations? Did James Harden underwhelm you? What about Joel Embiid? How you guys feel about his performance? Tyrese Maxey? Comment below. I need to know everything. If you guys agree, comment below. If you guys disagree, comment below. I need all that energy. I need all that smoke because the Philadelphia 76ers they're trying to go for it all, and I like what I'm seeing. Again, one game, but I like what I'm seeing. I'm your guy, Tone DeShields II from Chalk It Up Sports, where it don't matter if we win or if we lose. We just got charges to the game. One love. Stay humble, stay healthy, and most importantly, stay hungry.